On this episode of Bulldog TV, we take a look at our school's magical night in Paris. The moon takes a trip in front of the sun. We have a special honor roll celebration. We talk to our school track team, check out on our girls soccer team. We look into our Casey history class, and our teachers have a chance to a special grant. I'm Cree Hill. And I'm Maya Christensen-Wright.
And this is Bulldog TV. On Saturday, April 6th, our students were treated to a night in Paris. Everyone looked so nice. Whitney was there to check it out.
On Saturday, April 6th at 8 p.m. at the Memorial Station, juniors and seniors came together to enjoy a night in Paris for this year's prom.
If I had the chance, yes, I would go to prom again. I've been twice, but just to go again, just to look cute, of course.
Students enjoyed a night of dancing, taking pictures with friends, showing off their outfits, and bite-sized snacks such as macaroons and a chocolate fountain to dip in.
Something like about prom is that everybody is dressed up really nice and everybody looks pretty.
The DJ played classics such as the Cupid Shuffle and the Cha-Cha Slide, while playing more current songs for everyone to enjoy.
The DJ plays different styles of music and music that we know and that we could vibe to.
By the night's end, the prom king and queen, John Hatcher and Imani Anderson, were announced and properly applauded for their success. Everyone had a great time and fully enjoyed this year's prom. This is Whitney Smith on Bulldog TV.
I'm glad everyone had a great time at prom. But only 2 days later, our students got to see another amazing sight. On April 8th, the solar eclipse happened and the student body got a chance to go outside and take a look.
On April 8, 2024, the solar eclipse in which the moon fully covers the sun happened for the first time since 2017.
Solar eclipse happens because the moon gets between the earth and the sun. And it's pretty rare, doesn't happen very often.
The students of Grandview, as well as other schools, were very excited as they were lucky enough to be able to go outside from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. and watch the eclipse. They were handed cool glasses and were able to sit by their friends on the bleachers by the football field.
I'm actually scared. I think I'm going to get blinded by the light, and let's see.
This solar eclipse was very special to catch as it doesn't happen often. The last one was in 2017, and the next one will be in 2044.
Last one we had here was in 2017, and it happened as well right during the school day, so we all got to experience it.
Viewers were very excited they were able to catch the eclipse knowing the next one will be in 20 years. It was an amazing experience. I'm Danae Blair, Bulldog TV.
Experiencing that twice in our lifetime is so cool.
I know, and it was such a fun experience. Another experience some students had was the honor roll celebration. Our students' efforts are being recognized, and Maya, I heard you were there.
I was. It was such a good time, and the donuts were so good. Now let's take a look.
On Friday, March 22nd, students were invited down to the cafeteria for a donut and a juice box and a special honor roll celebration. We asked one counselor how she hopes these celebrations will affect the student body.
I think it's important because it encourages students to do well in school and get their grades up and pass all of their classes. And we've had the most students this time than ever before. I hope that other students see that kids are getting out of class and getting a donut, juice, their certificate, and I hope it just encourages other students to do the same and do well in their classes.
So many students got a certificate this time around. We decided to ask one specific student how she got to this point in her academic career.
It felt good. I feel like I worked hard last semester. I would say plan out all your assignments and make sure that they're getting turned in on time, because when you get behind in some classes, it's hard to get back up for big assignments and making up missing assignments and points. Study in intervals, because I feel like when you study for a really long time, you're not retaining all the information.
This honor roll celebration had the most students out of any in Grandview High School. It's showing how Grandview is getting their students future strong. Maya Christensen-Wright, Bulldog TV.
Our students aren't the only one getting recognized for their hard work. We've got some amazing staff here at GHS, and we want to congratulate the following employees for being recognized for their excellence. Teacher of the Year went to Ms. Butler, Support Employee of the Year went to Dr. Adams, and our Volunteer of the Year is Ms. King. Please tell them congratulations when you see them.
As the spring season approaches, that means spring sports too. Naya went to see what's going on with our track team.
On March 22nd, Grandview had their first track meet at Liberty High School. There were 22 schools at the meet. The stands were packed. So was the field. It was a bit chilly for the first meet, standing at a low and windy 61 degrees. Everyone was bundled up trying to stay warm before they had to run. It was a struggle. As you can see, everyone did very well in this weather conditions. The throwers also had a hard time getting warm. Here's Coach Darden with the upcoming athletes and what he's looking forward to this season.
For a huge season this year, we have the returning state champion shot putter, Derek Joyner, who's going to do some pretty good things this year. He's already looking good early in the season. I'm looking for a big season. I'm expecting some good things.
Thank you, Coach Darden. This is a season to be looking forward to. This is Naya Time, Bulldog TV.
Thanks, Naya. We know you were very cold, but you and those runners were able to make it through.
That's right. And another sports season is here. Hannah went down to the field to talk to the girls' soccer team.
The girls' soccer team at Grandview High School started the seasons out with a few losses. March 25th on Bulldogs turf, girls varsity lost to 0-2 and junior varsity lost 0-4, going against our main rivals, Ruskin High School. Even with the losses under their belt, the girls leave the field with something even more valuable than wins: friendship, communication, and a newly sense of sisterhood.
Team's biggest strengths are communication and teamwork. I think a lot in this season, the girls have been really close to each other and have been communicating and have a lot of good work. Okay, so how I motivate the team is by encouraging mistakes. I encourage them to make mistakes, to have an open mind in the field. My personal goals as captain is to really encourage the team, help them learn. And as this team is really new, I hope they can become really close and learn from each other.
Coach Hibbs' main goal is to allow everyone to test their skills and to gain experience and build more confidence on the field, regardless of the outcome.
The best way for people to improve is to just, again, kind of come out, not be afraid, and just kind of know that a lot of you guys just need touches on the ball. So game strategy and formation, we usually just try to put people in the best possible position to succeed. A lot of the times it does take a few games. But after, 2, 3, 4 games underneath your belt, you do start to get it. It usually does take, though, about a whole season to really get it. During practice, it's pretty easy. We usually split up into multiple groups, usually JV and varsity. During games, we usually like to joke. I don't really say a whole lot. On the sidelines, it's usually meant for individual work and for adjustments.
The girls' soccer team is a working process with all new faces and personalities. Brightening up the field, we look forward to seeing the girls' improvement. This is Hannah Franklin on Bulldog TV.
Our sports here at Grandview have such a bright future, but that also goes for certain classes here too. We have some exciting news coming right out of the Bulldog TV studio. Bulldog TV, after our second year at this program, placed All Missouri. That's the top 10% in the state. For overall news magazine at the annual J-Day competition hosted by the Missouri Interscholastic Journalism Association. Individual segments entered into the contest all placed, with Keegan Adcock picking up an All Missouri Award for his human interest segment on Dr. Smith. Him and Maya Christensen Wright placed All Missouri for their news feature about Bulldog TV's visit to the KSHB 41 News. Congratulations to them and Ariana Love, Hannah Franklin, Whitney Smith, Tyler Isaacson, and Eris Turner for their stories placing at the state contest. We are so proud.
Wow, our broadcasting class has come so far in these last 2 years.
It really has, and other programs have also shown their excellence.
We are also proud to announce Mr. Jakes and the Symphonic Band received straight exemplary rating from all 4 judges at the Misha State Large Ensemble Contest. Concert Band received an outstanding rating at the Misha State Large Ensemble Contest. We are so proud of their performances and for representing our district. Congratulations. Another growing class in our school is KC History, which our very own Miss Houston teaches. Eris is taking that class now, and she's here with a unique perspective on what it has to offer.
Do you know that the term Kansas is derived from a Native American tribe known as Kansa, the tribe which inhabited the area before white settlement, or that Westport Landing was the source of revenue for the area during a time when traveling via boat was one of the fastest and most efficient ways? These are some of the many little facts about Kansas City that not many people might know. So much of the town's history is overlapped and interlinked, and luckily our school provides one of the only KC history classes in the city.
The interesting part of this class is when I had to listen to certain podcasts, and I chose one over a dude named Adam God, and he went on this rampage of like, you know, how the Lord is good and so forth, and just started killing people on the street naked with children.
The course is taught by Diane Houston, a local Kansas City historian, and in this class, you learn all about the history of Kansas City. You'll also get to go on various field trips around the city, learning all about the places you probably drive by all the time.
I'm a local historian, so I write a column in the Martin City Telegraph. It's another way I earn some money besides teaching here. And just through the class, I should say through writing, I have learned so much about our city's history. Now I have a master's in history as well. And I thought this was a great way to expand and teach something that I'm passionate about, and hopefully kind of instill that passion in the students here at GHS.
The course covers a range of history, from the founding of areas like Westport to the border wars between Kansas and Missouri during the Civil War. And at the end of the course, students break off into groups and research a topic given to them. Once all their research is compiled, they make documentaries to educate those around them.
To learn more about the city, the place that you live at, and I think that's very beneficial. So then people are like, oh, where are you from? Oh, what you got over there? What happened over there? You'll be able to answer those questions easily.
This can be a very beneficial class to take, especially if you have a peak interest in history, but there is a lot of note-taking, and it overall demands high attention to detail and focus, but it is worth the work for many reasons.
So if you had to you have to research a lot of material. We had to make documents for images. We had to be a team, really. It wasn't just a one-person thing. If you was by yourself, you was writing an essay, and I wasn't doing 10 pages, okay? So other than that, you have to do voiceovers, get clips, someone who can edit. So it's time consuming, but it's so worth it. And before you even get to making the documentary, you have to make a script. So first would be research. You can have one person do a research, one person look searching for photos and so forth. And I feel like really, if you want to, let me say this for an example, be like a producer of some sort, this would be a very good class for you to take. You get to learn, you know, the production of certain things.
I think it's really important that kids do learn a lot about our city and can expand their knowledge. It's so easy for us as a school to get kind of stuck in Grandview, and there's so many things that have happened before us, and Kansas City history class is designed to teach you the different aspects and the different layers of Kansas City's history.
This is Eris Turner with Bulldog TV.
Thanks, Eris. That is such an interesting class. And another class that is getting some recognition is Ms. Serrano's fashion class. On Thursday, March 21st, the class went on a field trip to check out the Kansas City Fashion Week at Union Station. This was a great way for students to immerse themselves in all of the fashion designs created right here in Kansas City.
That sounds like so much fun.
It does, but let's take a quick look at this week's Tech Tip.
Tech Tips.
I'm Ryan Gaitan here with this week's Tech Tip. First, go to the little 9 dots in the corner of your Google screen. Click the first tab in the third row called Calendar. You can click any day at any time. Wow. You can even add notes to those dates. My notes will be yep and wow, because this is so cool. I even have old dates from 7th grade on here. If you made a mistake, you can just delete it. You can make new ones, ask for notifications, and you can even change the time zones. With this week's Tech Tip, this is Naya Gaitsan, Bulldog TV.
This has been Tech Tips.
Thanks, Naya, for that very helpful tip.
Next up, we've got our monthly Academy celebrations. Every month, the Academy teachers here at GHS nominate students who exemplify positive qualities. In March, students were honored for being meticulous, meaning they show a great deal of detail and care in their work. In the Arts Academy, we have Tara Bossanetto and Destiny Wolf. Business and Communications, we have Matika Cole and Astrid Sanchez. In EMT, we have Sebastian Williams and Mariah Robinson. And in Health and Human Services, we have Emily Goodlow and Whitney Smith. Congratulations to all these meticulous students.
Our teachers at Grandview work very hard, and there's an opportunity that might help them with the expenses in the classroom. Keegan talked to 3 teachers who were successful in obtaining a grant sponsored by the Grandview Education Foundation.
The Grandview Education Foundation is an organization that enhances educational opportunities for the educators in the C4 district.
We started the broadcasting program just a couple years ago, and when we started, we had nothing. And so one of the things that we needed more than anything was cameras for the students. So that, basically made me go ahead and apply for the grant and hope for the best.
I try to do this every year because I feel like it's important to offer things that are outside my reach.
The foundation offers grants to assist teachers in financing their projects and ideas to improve their students' learning experience.
I think in general, this has really helped strengthen our program and kind of gotten the word out in general.
The grant money was used for a number of trips. I'd always wanted to get kids out of the building and to actually see local native and non-native plants and animals.
If any teacher is dreaming big and they feel like they're being held back because of financial reasons, Grandview Educational is there to help you facilitate that kind of learning.
This grant basically gives teachers the opportunity to purchase equipment or take students on field trips or whatever the grant might be for, which is going to strengthen student learning and really make a bigger impact on students.
You can apply for the GEF grants by going to their website, grandviewedfoundation.com. Go to grants, pick the grant of your choice, and then apply appropriately. Keegan Adcock, Bulldog TV.
Let's take a look at some important upcoming dates. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Bulldog TV.
To view this episode and more, go to www.ghsthestudent.com or follow us on Twitter and Facebook at GHS Bulldog TV. I'm Maya Christensen Wright.
And I'm Cree Hill.
Have a good day, Bulldogs.